What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. Happy Sunday night. Kind of sucks the weekend's over, huh? It goes by so fast, guys. Time just fucking flies. Last week went by so fast. The weekend was like fucking... I mean, it just started. It's already gone. Let me tell you something. If you're young, that shit's gonna go by so fucking quick. It's gonna go by so fast, it's gonna make your head spin, dude. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. So I caught the Nick Fuentes response to Tucker Carlson for, I think, Friday night, right? It's funny because all the Twitter clips I see going around that involve Nick Fuentes, you know, his little groypers are posting, it never seems to get into the Jew stuff for some reason. Boy, oh boy, is he obsessed with the Jews, dude. He is really obsessed. And the more I watch him talk and I hear his stance on things, which we're going to get into, the more I'm like, yeah, this is a fucking Fed. I'm sorry, you're a Fed, dude. You're either a Fed or you're a complete fucking moron. That's a possibility. Or you're just, you're trying to be the white Al Sharpton, dude. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made grifting off race, bro. Al Sharpton proved that. So, yeah. And then we'll get into a little more with Tucker. Tucker still hasn't responded to what they pointed out, which, you know, I'll talk a lot of shit about Nick, but he did point out a legit discrepancy in Tucker's story about when he found out his dad was CIA. So I think at some point Tucker needs to come out and clear that up and be like, this is, I messed up, because there's a discrepancy here that doesn't look good. It looks like you're hiding some shit. But Tucker's gone the quiet route. I haven't heard him respond to that at all yet. What's up, everybody? Everybody doing good? Hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. What's up, John McCarter? Cannabis. What's up, Cannabis Review TV? Happy days. Econ, El Jefe. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Smash the thumbs up if you haven't yet. Let's get this going. Let me get into the, we're not going to watch all of this, but we're going to get to the part of Nick's response that made me go, oh, okay. Yeah. I thought maybe it was overplayed a little bit, but no, this dude is running a racial grift to the next fucking level. And if I, you know, a corrupt federal employee, if I was part of the elite who is robbing the American people right now, who knows, you have to kind of hide what you're doing, and you have to kind of be afraid of real movements that might actually want to fix the problems within the federal government. You know, America First probably being one of the movements they're probably most afraid of right now. This would be my exact move. It would be, hey, put in a fucking dumbass kid to discredit the entire fucking movement, to make it about the Jews rather than about us, the federal fucking government. It's, yeah. So honestly, I'm at 80% Nick is a Fed. 10% he's a moron. 10% he's just a Al Sharpton fucking grifter. He's a wannabe Al Sharpton. He's the white Al Sharpton of our generation, boys. That's my point, but that's my view. But let's get to it. I'll play some of what he has to say, and you guys can make up your own mind. But to me, it's pretty fucking clear. Let me pull this up. Full screen react. There we go. Oh, let's hear it from Nick. Here's him responding to Tucker. Let's see what he's got to say.
Who is CIA here? The CIA officer or the guy that made him lose the election? I don't know. I mean, maybe that's a difficult question. So that is the story on Joe.
By the way, Groypers, you're not going to be happy with my take on things. I think you're idiots. And most of you are probably Feds or Fed-supplied bots. So go get your little Fed-supplied bot army and bring them in here. Quick, because I'm about to talk a lot of shit about Nick.
Okay. Now that leads to a larger conversation where Tucker Carlson says, of course, the big claim is that I am an inauthentic voice. I am going against the non-crazy, not hateful, anti-neocon America Firsters epitomized by Joe Kent. He said the evidence that I am that is that I went against Joe Kent in a targeted way. Why did I do it? Because you got to take out guys like him. Well, if you can see that the reason I went against Joe Kent is because Joe Kent condemned me for being critical of Israel, I think you could see that it wasn't targeted.
Not just you're being critical of Israel, dude. It's not just that. If it was just being critical of Israel, that'd be great. That'd be great. We should be critical of every fucking country. Let's hear him out some more. Let's hear him out.
Because he's a credible anti-neocon voice. Actually, quite the contrary. It was because he's a CIA man who is pro-Israel, who was making a concerted effort to redefine America First to be pro-Israel, to be multiracial and religiously diverse or religiously tolerant or something.
Oh, yeah, we shouldn't be. Yeah, we should not be. Yeah. America, which is already multiracial, already a fucking melting pot. Oh, we're going to undo that, right? I mean, maybe the third option or fourth option is this dude just wants to be the fucking modern day Hitler, dude. Maybe that's what it is, dude. Maybe that's what it is. He just thinks like, oh yeah, I'll be the next Hitler. He's so fucking angry at society. He's like, I'll take on that mantle. Let's listen to him. Let's listen.
But let's go further on that claim. He says that if Joe Kent is not crazy, not hateful, then I am those things. I am crazy. I am hateful. Well, I would say what's crazy and hateful about me? What's crazy and hateful about my views? He doesn't watch my show. He doesn't know me. I will tell you my views. I am Catholic. I am pro-white. I am critical of Jewish power. My views can be summarized by this. I think Jews have too much power. I think America has had too much immigration. Is that hateful? Is that crazy? I think those things are obvious to anyone paying attention. I think those things are descriptive. I think those things are true. Jews do have too much power.
Some of you are a little naive to what's, in my opinion, going on here. America First is the most threatening movement to the federal government, to the fucking good old boy club that is robbing this country and sending this country down the drain. Boy, wouldn't it be great if you could take that movement and actually make it look like a fucking Nazi movement and get dumb kids like this up there on the high levels of this movement to make it about the Jews, not about the federal government. The Jews, guys. It's the Jews. Jesus Christ. I mean, this is brilliant, dude. If you want to discredit an entire fucking movement, let this be it. And this for some reason, this isn't the clips I ever see of Nick. I don't hear Nick talking like this when he goes on Alex Jones and he's talking to the normie crowd. This is the shit he saves for the Rumble audience, and I don't ever see these clips surfacing on Twitter. Very convenient. Very convenient. Let's hear some more.
They're using it to benefit themselves. It is becoming detrimental and has been detrimental for Americans. And by the way, I'm not saying neocons. I'm not saying Zionists. I'm not saying Israel. I'm saying organized Jewry.
No, it's not the neocons. The neocons are fine, guys. The neocons aren't the problem. It's the Jews. Jesus Christ. Could you design a better fucking operation to completely discredit a fucking movement than to make this fucking dumbass kid? I mean, somehow he's becoming part of the movement. Like, I'm seeing everybody like, oh, Nick's so smart. Nick. Have you heard him like go into his like actual views? And not just, oh, he owns this guy, he owns that guy. Bro, whatever, have the opinion you want. But if you want to discredit a movement and get absolutely nothing fucking done, then do this. Then do this. This is how you discredit a movement. This is how you get nothing done. This is how you become a laughing stock to the actual general population. Not a bunch of edgy fucking kids who don't give a fuck about nothing and just want entertainment. They want you to be as edgy and as fucked up as possible so they can be entertained. They don't give a fuck about solving any problems. They're just angry and just lashing out at everybody. Rightfully so, they're angry. So instead of pointing their anger at the federal government, at the source of your problems, the corruption that is fueling the federal government, that is destroying this country. Oh, no, let's point it at the Jews. Let's point it at the Jews. It's the Jews, guys. It's Israel, which, by the way, every fucking foreign country is trying to influence our government. Our government is for sale. Our politicians will take money from anybody. They will be influenced by anybody. That includes Israel, France, Britain, Germany, China, every fucking country, dude. The problem is our federal government. And yes, should we stop sending money to Israel? Yes, we should stop sending money to every fucking country. All of these things can be addressed The legitimate grievances with Israel can be addressed without being, it's about the Jews, guys. I mean, even if you're talking about the Israeli citizens, you can say Israelis. This is the way you discredit a fucking movement, dude. And it's pathetic that people don't see that's what's going on. So when Tucker says this guy is here to discredit the movement, I agree. I also still have questions about Tucker's involvement with the CIA as well, but I agree with that take from Tucker 100%.
And that encompasses the 50 plus major North American Jewish organizations. That encompasses the World Jewish Congress, the World Zionist Organization.
All right, so what happens, guys? Okay, so I guess we're going to just kick out all the Jews? Is that what we're going to do? We're going to kick all the Jews out? We're going to go to every fucking powerful institution and go, the Jews got to leave, guys. And then what happens when everything's still corrupt? And then oh, guys, well, the Jews are gone, but everything still sucks, and our government's still corrupt, and they still suck. Oh, it's the Protestants, guys. Next, we got to go for the Protestants. We got rid of all the Protestants. Everything still sucks. Oh, maybe we need to go after the Catholics next. Maybe we need to go after. I mean, this is the lowest level of thinking that you could possibly have as a fucking human being. That it's pathetic that people go along with this shit.
The state of Israel, Israeli intelligence, the mega group, it encompasses all of it. I also say that America has too much immigration. America used to be a white country.
Yeah, and now you're discrediting the whole fucking thing about immigration too, so that people can go, oh, it's not really about immigration. You're just a racist piece of shit who doesn't like people. Rather than, hey, we're a country that has laws, and we're a country that has a border, and you have to come in legally. And it's a very simple thing. Come in legally. No. Let's make it all about race, guys. Let's make it all about race. Completely discredited that now. Completely discredited now because people who have always said they've always wanted to paint the America First, the pro fucking having a strong border movement as being just a bunch of racist Nazis. And now they have the boy to put out there who's the figurehead now, who everybody wants to put up head, who's FBI fucking, because he's a Fed. And I bet you, I imagine a lot of all these bots that show up everywhere he goes. I mean, the Fed's just throwing a little bit of their bot supply towards him. Like, here you go. Here's like 10% of our bots. Go do your thing, bro. Now, I don't know if that's 100%, but I'm leaning towards that at this point.
It is becoming a not white country. That is fundamentally changing how America is. It's making America worse. You want the proof? Go to a city where it's already happened. LA became non-white before America has. Chicago, New York have become non-white before America has. Are those places you want to live?
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? He is, as Alex Jones would say, a Judas goat to destroy the movement. And I know Alex is giving this guy the time of day. He doesn't talk like this when he's on Alex's show. I haven't heard him talk like this when he's on Alex's show. I wonder why. I wonder if Alex thinks that he can somehow pull people, the kids, because there's a lot of kids that listen to him. They're like, oh my God, he's a young kid like me. He's a Zoomer. Oh my God, because the Zoomers know everything and we're smart and all the old people are dumb and we need to listen to, we want somebody who looks like me, talks like me. He's a fucking idiot and you're all idiots too. You don't stop becoming a retard until you're at least, some people in their late 20s. Some people are a little ahead of the game. Some people until their 30s. I didn't stop becoming a retard till my mid 30s. Some people it takes till your 40s before you fucking grow up and stop being a retard. But yeah, okay. So we'll play a little more of it.
Are those places you'd like to raise a family? Are they safe? Are they prosperous? I don't think so. Am I crazy? Am I hateful for saying You're
stupid. You're fucking stupid. And to me, it's like you are trying to be the White Al Sharpton. This is the White Al Sharpton, everybody. Say hello to the White Al Sharpton. Boy, he's still going to make a lot of money doing this, though. So he'll be fine when the race wars kick off, when you got to be afraid of your neighbor coming and murdering you because everybody breaks into their racial instead of becoming the melting pot we're supposed to be. Instead of becoming, hey, we're all Americans. A tiny insignificant thing like the skin color that you happen to have means fucking nothing. You judge people by the content of their character. Like we had the Great Awakening, the Enlightenment for what? Nothing? We're going to go back? We're going to go backwards now? And we're going to go back. I mean, this is fucking retarded, dude. It's the epitome of retarded. But God, man, you go watch some clips of him, and he's owning this guy, and he's owning that guy, and he sounds so... He cleans it up. He cleans it up when he's on somebody else's platform, when he's trying to bring in the audience, and then this is his inner message. It's not the neocons, guys. It's not the federal government. We should actually make the federal government bigger so we can get rid of more Jews. No, the problem is the federal government. It's not Jews. It's the federal government, and the size of federal government is out of control. And like any government, it becomes corrupt, and it gets bigger and more corrupt and bigger. So you have to downsize that. You have to have small government. Okay, so we have to in some way return to the vision of the federal government that our forefathers, our founding fathers had. That's what we have to do. But no, let's just make it about the Jews, guys. The Jews. Jesus Christ, dude. He's a Fed. He's 100% a fucking Fed. And Tucker Carlson might be one too. That's a totally different story. But this dude, if you didn't go over the evidence I went through last episode, of all the things that point to him being a Fed, go watch the last episode.
Harold Reynolds 2 super chatted $2. Stop Fed jacketing, bro. Don't be a tard.
Okay, thank you, Harold.
Basis
thank you for the
for replacement migration? I don't think so at all. Am I hateful for saying that the Jewishness of Israel and the Mossad and AIPAC is kind of...
By the way, should we do something about foreign interests influencing our government? Yes. It's not just Israel. When you have a government that everybody knows is open, it's open season, anybody can go in there and buy a politician off and get what they want done, as long as you got enough money. Yeah, we should get rid of that. We should fix that. But if you think it's just Israel doing that, and it's just the Jews that need to be, you're fucking dumb. Oh, it's not John McCain, guys. It's not John McCain. It's not the neocons like John McCain. Oh, they're not the problem, guys. No. They're not the problem. I guess John McCain was fine because he wasn't a Jew, right? Right? I guess John McCain was fine. Oh, no, but actually John McCain was a sneaky Jew. That's right, right? Oh, he had a sister married a Jewish guy. Oh, God, dude. The retardation is off the charts. Off the charts, dude.
Of critical to why they're able to operate so effectively in America and that they have too much power. I don't think either of those ideas are hateful. I don't think either of those ideas are crazy.
Actually, they're retarded, okay? And actually, I would say yes, in a way it is hateful. Because you're not judging people as individuals. You're judging an entire group of people. And you want to put the blame on Jews. When you say the word Jews, that's what I want to put the blame on. It's Jews. It's a Jewry. Rather than, hey, Israel as a country has terrible policies. They're pushing for war. They try to drag us into Iran. The people of Israel probably need to take a new direction with their foreign policy. It's not working. See how easy it is to criticize without being the Jews. It's a fucking, dude, this is a Fed operation to discredit America first because they're terrified of America first. They know the biggest threat to the corruption that they're fucking reaping the benefits of right now is America first. So they need to put a dumbass fucking kid like this to pollute the message. That's what it is. I'm sorry if you disagree, but you need to wake up. Okay, maybe he's not a Fed, but then he's just another fucking race grifter, dude. That's all he is. He's another fucking race grifter, like Al Sharpton, just with a different skin color. He's essentially Al Sharpton with a different haircut and a different skin color. Or he's just a fucking moron. He's just a low IQ moron. That's possible as well. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I would debate Nick because he's fucking retarded. But yeah, see, if you do to Nick like what Candace Owens did, if you call Nick in and then you start calling him out on all of his race baiting shit, then he goes and cries and like, you attacked me and I thought I was going to be friendly. No, if I'm going to debate Nick, I'm going to debate him on whether or not he's a race grifter. That's going to be the highlight of the debate. That's going to be the topic. Are you a race grifter? Or are you a Fed? Maybe that would be another topic we're talking about. I'm not afraid of this dumbass little fuck. He can send his little Groiper army after me all he wants. I'm so afraid. Let's say what you want. It doesn't bother me. Say what you want. Dodge Holder, what's up?
Doge
Thank you.
Super chatted $5. I completely agree with you, Ping.
Well, thank you, Dodge. A lot of people agree with me. But you, the people that agree with me don't have the bot armies behind them. So they get bullied by all the Groipers every time they speak out against it. and they get called, oh, you're just an apologist, and you're not. Oh, you got to take the whole red pill. Take the whole red pill, that's his other thing. Oh, if you come to me, you're not just getting a little bit. You're taking the whole red pill. Yeah, the whole red pill. No. You're getting lobotomized. That's what's happening. You're not taking the whole red pill. You're getting a fucking lobotomy when you listen to this dumb fuck. It's a straight lobotomy, dude. And I know there are some dumb kids that are going to fall for this. God bless them. They'll grow up. Hopefully they grow up. But man, I don't know. Anyway, I think I've said my piece about this. I think I've said my piece. I like to be nice and give people the benefit of the doubt. It's hard to give this the benefit of the doubt, right? It's hard to see this in any sort of positive light where, oh, maybe he's just dumb and he's just misled and he's just confused and he's just, no. This is nefarious as fuck to me. And if you care about the America First movement, if you care about actually cleaning up the corruption in the federal government and actually fixing real problems and not creating more problems, then you would have a problem with this message if you're capable of doing the math as to where this type of message leads to. But it's fun, ain't it? It's fun to be edgy and say the things you're not supposed to say. And all right, guys, let's move on. I wanted to respond to that. But yeah, if you want to watch the whole thing, go to his Rumble page. It's a lot of the same shit we already said. It's just a rehashing of the Tucker Carlson, every little thing he has on Tucker. That Tucker was his dad was CIA, and how did he not know his dad was? Which all of his questions about Tucker are legitimate, and I hope Tucker responds to him. But I did more than just watch the Twitter clips. I went in and watched most of this fucking stream, and then when he got into his fucking race grifting, I was like, oh. I almost like fucking puked in my mouth a little bit. I hate race grifters, dude. I hate these fucking identity politics losers who only fucking enrich themselves off creating division among the American people. That's all you're doing. You're not fixing any problems. You're creating a divide among Americans. Because whether you want to accept it or not, if you're black, you're white, you're Asian, if you're an American citizen, you're an American. We're all taking part in this fucking experiment. And there's no undoing that, right? So if you wanted to undo that, one of the things you would focus on is like, let's stop polluting black culture. For some reason, the media likes to pollute the fuck out of black culture.
ST Super Chatted $5.
Thank you,
This
ST.
show and chat never fails to entertain.
I'm glad you're enjoying the show, ST. Thank you for the 5. Not polluting black culture with the degeneracy, dude. It's fucking like, it's kind of like people say, oh, black people are victims. Well, they are in a way, not in the way that it's pushed upon us. Like, oh, they're victims because white people are so racist. No, they're victims because their culture has been fucking targeted with like the worst shit, the worst music. They push up like the worst voices, and it's all about being hard and a gangster. It's like, that needs to be addressed, okay? It's not just, oh, they're all just bad. It's like, no, dude, there are reasons for this shit that can be addressed. You know, maybe because these kids aren't old enough to remember when we did actually have a bit of racial harmony in this country. It's never perfect, but there was a point when the media wasn't race grifting 24/7. You didn't have race grifters everywhere 24/7. And the music wasn't polluting fucking people's minds with like, oh, be a gangster, do drugs, fuck bitches, you know. And things were pretty good. They weren't perfect. They never will be, but they were pretty good. And then came the 2000s, and then came Obama, and then came all the race grifters on the left. And it's all been downhill since then, as they've polluted the mind of a lot of the black community to see themselves as victims, to think that they, some reason, don't have the same opportunities that every other American has. And here comes another person. Now let's pollute the minds of the white people. Now let's make them see themselves as victims and start blaming other people for all their problems. Rather, I mean, it's I don't know. I'm done. Let's move on. I'm not listening to any more of this. I'm done. Let's get to the Dave Smith debate. Now, Dave, someone who can call out Israel, who can call out the issues with Israeli policy and their foreign influence over our government, but he's smart enough to do it in a way that it doesn't come across as racial grifting, and it comes across as actual criticism of a country, which is what you should be doing if you wanted your criticism to actually fucking land and not be ignored by the mass. Because I'm telling you, once that message, Nick tries to take that message to the broader audience, no one's going to like that, dude. There's going to be some people that do. There are some idiots, but most people are going to go, what the fuck is this kid doing, dude? What is this kid doing? His kid thinks he's fucking Adolf Hitler? He thinks he's the next coming of fucking Hitler? Is that what this kid thinks? Like, that shit's not going to play. Anyway, this one got really ugly. This is Alex Berenson versus Dave Smith. And yeah, Alex is trying to paint Dave in the corner as being like a Holocaust denier, et cetera, et cetera. So let's watch this. This one is pretty wild.
Okay.
There's my opening.
All right. That sounds fine. I'm going to play a tweet. I'm going to play it's a 34-second clip from YouTube.
Okay.
It's called a Nazi and a Jew walk into a bar. It's you and Richard Spencer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Alex's mic is really low, so I can't, because I mean, that's the quality of the fucking audio.
How pathetic already.
Say when.
That is, again, the problem of libertarians that, I think we might joke that they're autistic, and what we mean, I mean, it's a harsh joke, but
well, several of them actually are.
Right, that's true. Well, the alt-right, I mean, if they cured autism, the alt-right would just disappear overnight. It would be a terrible, it would be our Holocaust. Anyway.
Except this one really happened.
So a clear joke. That's clear. I mean, maybe some people don't get jokes. I understand that. Some people, like, they do not have the ability, not even just autistic people, because, autism, people with autism, jokes tend to go over their head. But there are just some dumb people who don't pick up the cues, the signals that, oh, this is a joke. This is what we're joking.
Right. But,
do you need to hear that again, Dave? Because that's you
that?
denying the Holocaust.
Oh, dude, come on. Wait, have you lost this debate this badly? Let's
play it again.
You found an old joke, dude? Are you this pathetic?
Can you play it again? Liam,
Did you not
play it again for me? Let's just listen to it.
No.
I would like.
Yeah. No, we played it, Alex.
Let's hear it again.
Okay, one at a time. Okay, Alex, you go first. Alex, talk.
Oh, Jesus
and then Dave.
Christ.
Okay, Alex, go, and then Dave.
Okay. Let me know when we can play it again.
Rob, do you really need to play it
until David
again?
Nixon says what it says.
Okay,
Can you
Alex.
play it again?
Nice, Alex, dude. You are spiraling, dude. Is this really how you're opening the debate? That I made a joke 10 years ago?
Alex wasn't Alex pretty like he sued Twitter because he got removed for being against COVID, or I forgot what he did, some anti-COVID reporting of some sort back in the 2020 time period. And then he got banned from Twitter, and then he sued him, and he's one of the few people that actually won a lawsuit to get put back on a platform. But man, I didn't know he was this fucking lame, dude.
That's what you got to back up calling me a Holocaust denier?
I'm sorry. You need to let me know how this works, Dave. Did anyone seriously believe that you thought Auschwitz was a spa? So you can joke that the Holocaust didn't happen to a neo-Nazi, but you are freaking out that I said that you were a Holocaust denier because you back one of the best-known Holocaust deniers in the world, Daryl Cooper?
No, none of that's true, but I'm sorry.
Let's play the clip again.
Hold on.
As many times as we need to.
Alex, we all heard you say, let's play the clip again. It's quite pathetic. Let's move on. So that's
let's play it again, Dave.
Hold on.
Because right now we are in the middle of the most meta debate of all time.
Rob,
you are denying that you deny.
Let me know when it's time for me to talk, and let him keep embarrassing himself. Let me know when it's time for me to talk.
All right, Alex, you want to play the clip again?
I would like to play it again,
Sure.
Okay, all right. Okay, play it.
We're going to play it again.
David admits it says what it says, and then we can move forward.
Okay, fine. Play one more time.
How many times you want, Rob? You want to keep playing this clip?
I could play it all night. I love listening.
No, I know you can because you got nothing else, dude. But Rob, do you really want to do this? You want to keep playing this clip? Go ahead.
I don't see a big utility in it, but Alex is insisting.
See, you see how this argument becomes more effective when you have people like Nick Fuentes out there? Dude, Nick Fuentes is the best thing to ever happen to Israel, bro. If I was Israel, I would fucking be like, oh, thank God, Nick Fuentes. He makes all of our accusations seem more legit now. So when you criticize Israel and you say, I don't like Israel's foreign policy, I don't like that they're leading us into more foreign wars, I don't like what they're doing in Gaza, they go, oh, well, you're just anti-Semitic. And now everybody has a Nick. Now they have Nick Fuentes to point to go. Oh, look, see, all this criticism is coming from people like this that are anti-Semitic. Maybe Nick Fuentes is a Jewish plant. Maybe he's not a Fed. Maybe he's working for Israel. That's possible too, dude.
So I'm just gonna accept this one request, and then
This is what Alex has in lieu of an argument. Okay, go ahead.
That is again the problem of libertarians, that I think we might joke that they're autistic, and what we mean, I mean, it's a harsh joke, but
several of them actually are.
Right, right, that's true. Well, the alt-right, I mean, if they cured autism, the alt-right would just disappear overnight. It would be it would be our Holocaust. Anyway,
except this one really happened.
Oh my God.
Right. But where was I?
This is going well, this debate here.
okay, all right. So Alex, so what's your point on this, Alex? Like, you think he's not joking, or you think he is joking, and then therefore he should?
I'll let him answer whether he's joking or not. Dave, are you joking about that?
Well,
No. Go ahead, Rob. Ask Alex's question. I'm not responding to that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Like, I'm curious, Alex.
This is already, by the way, Rob, I've done so many debates. This is the gayest one I've ever been a part of already. 10 seconds in. Alex, you have torched your credibility 10 seconds into a debate. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Rob, go ahead, ask him a question, and then I'll speak uninterrupted once he's done.
All right. So, Alex, what's your point on this?
I'm asking Dave whether he's kidding or whether he's serious in that.
Yeah, I already explained, Rev. I'm not answering this fucking this fucking scumbag's questions. You can let him explain what that was, and then I'll speak uninterrupted.
It looks to me like you're denying the Holocaust, Dave. So
Pull up the definition of a joke. Maybe he doesn't know. He doesn't know what jokes are.
I'm asking whether you did that as a joke or seriously.
Rob, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm trying to moderate here, but I have given myself, and just to be clear, so for people watching, I'm the moderator for this discussion, but I am giving myself the liberty to interject and provide opinions if I really want to. I'm not a formal moderator where I'm giving each person like 2 minutes to respond to each other. I'm just facilitating a conversation. So like, Alex, I'm curious, are you actually are you considering that maybe he's not joking?
Well, yeah, no shit. If he's using this as evidence that Dave is an anti-Semitic, even though I think Dave Smith's a Jew, right? And clearly he doesn't realize it, or he knows it's a joke, but he's just using it anyway to try to own him, even though he knows it's a joke. That's probably the most likely scenario, because there's no way he doesn't actually realize that that's a fucking joke.
Or
I'm just asking him what he meant when he told Richard Spencer that the Holocaust never happened. It was a joke, right?
He can. Whenever I can speak uninterrupted, let me know. Alex can make.
It's so cringe,
does
dude.
Alex have a point attached to this video that he insisted on playing multiple times? You want to play it again, Alex?
I'd love to.
Since you got nothing to say.
What was the video a joke, Dave?
Rob, if you want to ask me a question, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm a little confused if Alex, if this is are you actually asking him, or is this supposed to lead to like another point?
Until
there's no other point. It's just that. It's just, here's you with Richard Spencer. Let me paint you as bad guy. What a New York Times.
You're not allowed to talk to Spencer. You're not allowed to talk to him.
Scumbag. You really are, dude.
$5. Segregation works, and it's the peaceful path. For our current dilemma, Epstein had all our Congress caught red-handed. Boning little kids.
Yeah, I disagree on the segregation thing. I don't think it works, dude. I think what works is the original message that worked for a long time until race grifters started fucking making a lot of money and gaining a lot of influence off their racial grifting. And people started falling for their bullshit. I grew up in the melting pot where people weren't obsessed with race, dude. It's very fucking possible, bro. It's very possible. And to me, it's just dumb to see like something like skin color. Does culture play a part? Yeah. Are there like cultural issues that need to be addressed? Of course there are. But to focus on skin, let's divide people by their skin color, dude. It's so fucking dumb, dude. It's so dumb. Like, what's the next level? Like, okay, well, I don't trust people with green eyes, so let's segregate people with green eyes from the rest of the like. How let's play this out. Let's just keep going down this like it's fucking dumb, dude. It's dumb. And it's like you treat people as individuals. That's the only way forward. You treat people and you judge people as individuals. I mean, I guess we're gonna go back to pre-enlightenment thinking, right? We're gonna go back to fucking just villager level fucking IQ levels, dude. It's fucking okay. But thank you for the super chat, and you're welcome to have your opinion. I just think it's wrong. It's short-sighted, and you're focusing on the wrong things, dude. You're not focusing on the things that actually are going to improve anything. You're focusing on shit that's just leads down a fucking road that is not going to make a better society. Okay, it's going to make a fucking much worse society, and there's a reason we rejected all this shit 70 years ago, whenever it was.
Let me know, Alex. Listen, dude, because we're speaking over each other. Hey, Rav, you're the moderator.
Okay.
Rav,
All right,
you're the moderator, dude.
Okay.
Alex, say whatever you want to say. I won't interrupt, and then let me get some uninterrupted time instead of you speaking over me. Go ahead. Continue embarrassing yourself.
So was what you said in the video a joke, or did you mean it?
Do I have uninterrupted time now? Is that all this guy got? That's all he had?
Please go
okay.
ahead.
So what a pathetic attempt to divert attention from you being unable to defend accusing me of being a Holocaust.
Dude, Alex looks fucking miserable, dude. This is one miserable looking dude. This guy's having a hard time not laughing. He's just...
Yes, I made a joke a decade ago that everybody cracking up laughing in the video might be the first indication that it's a joke. What the type of woke leftist bullshit is this? So you're going to call me a Holocaust denier and pin it to your Twitter to maximize...
Gorham says, I'm trying to get my channel not nuked. Yeah, do I care about my channel getting not nuked? Of course. But if you've watched my show long enough, you've known that this is how I felt for a long time. I've made this clear quite often. Because for some reason, every time you start talking America first, and you start diving into the political shit, all the race grifters show up, dude. All the fucking groypers, and you have to address them at some point. Because I don't want to mislead my audience into thinking that, yeah, I agree with you. I'm all about race too. No, I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in it. I think it's low IQ to judge people by their race and not to judge people as individuals. And I think a society that does that, a society that starts judging people based on the group they belong to, their race, their fucking social status, or their whatever, that is a fucking society I want no part in. I want absolutely zero. That would be something that would make me leave America. I'd be like, oh shit. Yeah. Time to get the fuck out before the race wars start.
How many people can see this career-ending accusation, and all you have is what? That you're doing clown nose on now? You're saying I was just making a joke? Okay, in other words, you can't back it up for shit. Why did I make that joke a decade ago to Richard Spencer? Because I don't know, I was grilling a guy who's in the alt-right. I was poking at how a lot of those guys believe that. I'm obviously not someone who believes that, but was making the joke. Do you got anything more? Or are you simply saying you can't defend calling me a Holocaust denier at all, and you were also just joking, but you also pinned that to your Twitter to maximize the amount of people who would see it? By the way, not working that well. Doesn't seem like too many people see anything on your Twitter, but you pinned it to maximize the number of people who would see it. You, who call yourself a...
Look how miserable Alex looks, bro.
You're saying you were also just making a joke.
Do I believe that you believe that Auschwitz was a spa, Dave? Does that seem like a serious comment to you?
No, I don't think you're saying I believe it's a spa. I think you were calling me a Holocaust denier.
Okay. You made a joke, you say, of course, to Richard Spencer.
This is gonna keep going in circles, ain't it?
You're not actually a Holocaust denier in the sense that you acknowledge that. Well, let me ask you, the Holocaust did happen, right? We all agree about that, right? Let's just get that out of the way. Okay. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Holocaust.
So you're right. So you already lose. Keep going.
So you made a joke that the Holocaust didn't happen. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
That's a yes or no.
Just make your point, dude. I don't really feel like answering any of your questions. You're such a scumbag.
This is going really well. This is going really well.
I will wait until you answer. We can sit here all night.
Okay, Rob, you got any questions for me, bro?
All right, okay, let's keep going.
Dude, Alex, this is going so bad for you already. I actually can't believe it. Anyway, Rob, do you have any questions for me, dude? We could make this a short night, dude. Or me and you could just finish this, or you and Alex could just finish this. If he's got, like, if Alex, if you want to, like, put your thumb in your mouth, blow really hard, and try to turn your vagina into a pair of balls, we could have a real debate here, and we could talk about issues that I believe in or issues that you believe in, and you could actually try to take on my arguments. But you want to do this bitch smear job shit? No one cares anymore, dude. Like, what even is the implication here? Ooh, you spoke to Richard Spencer in 2017 and made a joke with him.
I don't know. Look, I hear the audio totally fine in my ear, but you guys are saying it's still too low. Let me make sure everything's up. You guys still think the audio is too low? Okay, let me see. I can throw a filter on the desktop audio to make it louder. Let me add a gain filter here. You guys were complaining about, I don't know, when I watched the show back last time, yeah, that one clip was really low, but I don't know. I don't think everything's that low. Okay, I'll pick up the gain by 6. Okay, gain should be louder now.
Like, really, scumbag?
Let me know if that's better.
New York Times
Sounds
while they were
fine?
selling the war in a.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds loud as fuck in my ear. Alex is low. His mic's Alex Berenson on the right. His mic is fucking low. Dave's is loud. I can't fix their audio. You know, but okay, I turned the gain up even more.
Rack. Who's your favorite person to have lunch with at the New York Times? Was it Judith Miller or was it Michael Gordon? Which one of the mouthpieces for war criminals did you enjoy working with the most as they got 1 million people killed in Iraq? Let's have a real debate, dude. You want to play some more clips of, the worst moments you have of me? Dude, I'm so sorry for ever standing up for you during COVID. You deserved every smear against you that you got. You should have had your life ruined over that shit, because you'll turn around and smear people with the same dishonest shit. Fuck you, dude. Anyway, okay, Rob, you got any questions?
I mean, this is where, I mean, you've already lost, Alex. I think it was an hour. This is what people do. They do their live streams and then they don't start it till an hour into the fuck. Do I need to start doing that, guys? I did a little like 10-minute intro when I first started to give time for people to wait to build for the stream. And then everybody bitched and complained. But yeah, these people do an hour of fucking waiting before the stream starts. Is that what I need to do so that I can have all the big numbers, guys? Let me do an hour of fucking just streaming to nothing so that the numbers can build. That's just annoying, dude. Anyway, yeah, this is, so just so you know, it says an hour 15, but this is like literally the start of the debate. It's literally just started.
Here's what you should say.
You got nothing. You got
Here's
nothing,
what
dude.
You should say, and then we can move forward. I'll tell you what you should say, Dave.
I don't give a fuck what you think I should say. Make an argument. Be a man, dude. What type of bitch shit is that?
You talked, baby. Now it's my turn. You talked, baby.
You talked, baby? He's calling him baby? He's calling him baby? This is so cringe, dude.
Let you talk, and
you didn't let me do anything, dude. You got nothing.
Dave did call him out for working with the New York Times, who pushed us into multiple fucking wars. The New York Times and a lot of media outlets are responsible for getting the public opinion behind the forever wars, and they have some responsibility for all the deaths that were caused by our fucking foreign meddling in the wars we started in Iraq and Afghanistan and Libya and Syria and blah, 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 blah. The New York Times and many establishments were essentially a mouthpiece for the federal government, for the neocon, for the fucking agenda of whatever the government was having at that time. So yeah, Dave made a pretty good point about that, and that this dude was a part of that, working with them. So that is one solid point that's been made so far for someone that said no points are being made.
That was your opening?
Okay.
What a fucking joke,
here's
dude.
what you should. Rob, can you ask Dave to stop talking, please? Can you
okay, Alex, go.
Okay, here's what you should say, Dave. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that to a leading neo-Nazi. It was a terribly stupid fucking thing for me to say. And you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have been platforming a neo-Nazi at all, except I've made my career out of platforming Holocaust deniers, anti-Semites, and neo-Nazis. And we can go through you saying that Candace Owens isn't an anti-Semite when she actually commits blood libel. We can
blood
talk
libel.
about you defending.
The fuck is even blood? What is blood libel? The fuck is blood libel? I hear the term thrown around a lot. I don't know what the fuck it is. I gotta look up what's blood libel.
Nick Fuentes when he is openly anti-Semitic. You've been playing this game for 10 years, and yet when I make a joke that you think Auschwitz was a spa, you play the I'm the grandson of a Holocaust.
So now it was a joke? So now that you trying to paint him as a Holocaust denier was just a joke, Alex? I don't think it was a joke. Blood libel or ritual murder libel, also blood accusations, is an anti-Semitic canard, which falsely accuses Jews of murdering Christians in order to use their blood in the performance of religious rituals. Is Candace Owens saying that? Is Candace Owens actually saying? I mean, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. All right. I don't know. I haven't heard Candace say that, but I don't know. I don't follow Candace that much, to be honest. I think she's a little annoying.
Holocaust survivors.
But if she's calling out Israel, because Israel kind of sucks, their foreign policy sucks. They're taking up the neocon mantle of fucking, they want to, more fucking Middle East wars. Yeah, that should be called out. But I haven't followed enough of Candace. Has Candace gone full fucking Nick Fuentes on us? Is it all about Jewry? It's Jews.
Family card. You say you're a Jew and you try to shut me up. Guess what, Dave? The game, the rules are the same for both sides here. If you're going to make a joke about, excuse me, may I finish?
Yeah, you can finish.
Okay.
Go ahead.
If you're going to make a joke to Richard Spencer, who's a neo-Nazi, that the Holocaust didn't happen, and I find it, and I call you on it, the manly thing to do, although you're not a man, would be to apologize and to acknowledge that what I said to you was the same kind of rhetorical
It's like a struggle session, ain't it? Yeah, apologize for your insensitive jokes.
effort. And
Stop making insensitive jokes.
that what we should be, may I finish?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's just so serious.
The same kind of games are the games that you're playing with Daryl Cooper, who is a Holocaust denier. And it's not me saying it, it's Vad Yashem, which is the Holocaust Memorial Museum in Israel, saying that he's a Holocaust denier. And in refusing to acknowledge that, you too are on his side in denying the Holocaust.
Okay, so Rav, so just to be clear here, at the end of that insanity, Alex got around to saying, I am a Holocaust denier. Okay, so what was my opening statement? Defend that now. So anyway, by the way, just to do the same thing to you, Alex, what you should be doing is begging the American people's forgiveness every day for working for the most disgusting organization on the fucking planet, the New York Times, as they sold the war in Iraq and just parroted all of the George W. Bush administration's lies and not saying shit, not resigning because you were so disgusted by what they were doing. 1 million people died because of your friends at your organization. So you could tell me I podcasted with a guy who you don't.
Oh, no, but it wasn't George Bush. It wasn't the neocon establishment. It wasn't the United States federal government. Oh, no, it was the Jews. Dude, maybe I should give them the benefit of the doubt because they weren't alive or they were too young to remember the Bush years. So it's like it never happened because they weren't alive or they were fucking kiddies.
You don't like, sorry, not doing shit for me. How I should apologize for making a joke with Richard Spencer. You should apologize for fucking being a part of the worst organization on the face of the planet. And by the way, just for Rob, I know you're young, dude, so you don't like remember that. When I say that Judith Miller is responsible for 1 million people dying, I'm slightly exaggerating, but slightly. I mean, Chalabi was her source. Maybe we could ask Alex, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a source was Chalabi, the Iranian spy who the Israeli spies convinced your coworker to believe and parrot on the front page of the New York Times? Listen, you want to do this guilt by association, problematic associations? Fuck you, dude. Yours are so much worse than me. If you want to stop doing that, because none of this is an argument or means anything, if you want to stop doing this and actually talk about what we believe, then we could have that conversation. Daryl Cooper is not a Holocaust denier. You are a fucking liar. And that's all. You just ended that last thing with calling me a Holocaust denier.
I've heard the name Daryl Cooper a lot. Wasn't he on Rogan? That was like an episode where like Rogan got a lot of shit for. I don't know.
So okay,
clearly people are pissed off and trying to label him an anti-Semite. You know, I don't know if he is though, because I haven't listened to what he has to say. But I'm guessing if Dave Smith is vouching for him, I mean, I know a lot of people hate Dave Smith because he's you know, I guess they'd rather have Nick Fuentes be the talking head when it comes to Israel rather than somebody who actually approaches it rationally. So I guess that's why they hate Dave Smith. I don't know.
Hold on. Shut up. Not done. Shut up. That is a career-ending slur. It is a career-ending accusation to throw at someone. You just threw it at me again. Yeah. Back it up.
Okay.
Make an argument.
Him's fighting words.
Not I made a joke 10 years ago.
So when I actually proved that you denied the Holocaust, you say it was 10 years ago. When I say
proved that Rav, are you listening to this? He proved that I denied the Holocaust.
Was he on? Yeah, Panasonic. He was on Tucker. Yeah, man, there's so much content. I can't watch it all, bro. There's so many 3-hour podcasts. I can't watch them all.
Are you out of your mind? By the way, all this shit is such a fucking dude. You're not even. First off, you're denying the genocide going on right now in Gaza. In fact, you're not even a genocide denier. You're a genocide advocate. You're on record advocating that no aid be allowed into Gaza. But remove that.
That isn't true at all. That is not. Rob, may I speak?
Proved that I'm a Holocaust. Alex, you proved that
excuse
I'm
me,
a
Dave.
Holocaust
I will
denier.
speak now. You will not lie about me to my face. I've never said that no aid should be allowed in Gaza.
All right. Okay.
I've never, Rob.
Yeah.
I've never said, and actually, you kind of hit at this in your opening. I've never said that no aid should be allowed in Gaza, and I've criticized the Israeli government in the last.
Is it too loud now? Because I keep seeing my desktop audio going completely red. It's clipping. So if it's too loud now, I'm sorry. I can also lower it if it's too loud.
Last few months for its conduct of this war. This war has become, an occupation. It's become collective punishment against the Palestinians in Gaza. I don't approve of that at all. But it is very much possible to say that and not get in bed with anti-Semites and Holocaust deniers and neo-Nazis. And that's what you do, Dave. You do it all the time. And excuse me, it's my turn to speak now. You can be quiet. It's my turn to speak. I'm going to share a screen, please. Okay.
We're showing something else now.
Yeah, we're showing something.
Jesus.
Okay. Before we go to that, I have one quick question. I don't know if you can answer this, Dave, but just out of curiosity, does Richard Spencer deny the Holocaust?
I have no idea.
Okay, but is he? I don't know much about him. I've heard he's a neo-Nazi. Now people call a lot of people neo-Nazis, but he is, right. Like he's.
I mean, he was he called himself like a white nationalist at the time. I don't know what he is now, but this is a long time ago. But I don't know what his position on the Holocaust is. I have no idea.
Okay.
May I share my screen? No, it's just a screen. I think it's just a headline this time. We don't need no clip. Should I read that? It says Vadia Shem denounces remarks made by Daryl Cooper regarding.
Dude, if these guys were in the same room, imagine. I think Dave is pissed enough he might actually physically attack Alex. I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading it, but it looks like Dave is really pissed off about the tactics Alex is taking on him, because he's like not trying to actually attack his arguments. He's pulling up jokes that the guys made and trying to use that to attack his argument. It's lowbrow. It's lowbrow.
Nazi atrocities as historically false. This was after Daryl's appearance on Tucker last September.
Is it David Spencer or Richard Spencer? Doc Jeffrey says, pretending not to know if David Spencer is a Holocaust denier is a bit sus. Are you talking about Richard Spencer? Is there another Spencer? I mean, Doc, if you're trying to pretend you know that Richard Spencer's a Holocaust denier, but you don't even know his name, that's not a good sign either, Doc. Now, I've heard of Richard Spencer a million times. Do I know his views on the Holocaust? No, I don't. Most of the shit I see about Richard Spencer has to do with the immigration in Britain, which is fucking crazy. I do feel for Britain. Their whole population's been replaced by a foreign population, and it's not right. It's not right when you do that to your fucking citizens, But I don't know every viewpoint Richard Spencer has on everything, unfortunately.
And I will say,
who has time for that?
Sentence from it.
I can look it up,
Tucker
though.
Carlson and his guest, Daryl Cooper, engaged in one of the most repugnant forms of Holocaust denial of recent years. These far-fetched conspiracy theories are not only dangerous and malevolent, they are anti-Semitic. That's the guy you're defending. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, okay, do you believe that what Daryl Cooper said is Holocaust denial?
No.
Okay. So
okay,
you just wait. So you disagree with Vadia Shem?
Yes.
Okay. The Holocaust Memorial Museum knows less about this than you do.
I mean, what type of stupid appeal to authority is that? Yes, I disagree with them. Daryl was not denying the Holocaust. You also know that Daryl was not denying the Holocaust because you've listened to him clarifying what he said on that several times.
No. You speak for yourself, my friend. I will speak for myself. Daryl did not.
No, you're speaking for me too. Dude.
I will speak for myself. I do
fine.
not know that Daryl did not deny the Holocaust. Daryl did deny the Holocaust. The Holocaust is intentional and
Revenge
genocidal.
super chatted $2. England bad but melting pot good.
You can't undo what you act like. We're gonna undo shit that happened 300 years ago. We're not gonna undo that. Okay, should we have not brought in slaves from another country? Yeah, we should have not done that. It's too late now. We're not gonna undo the melting pot. We already are a melting pot. Now, should we continue to do that until we completely replace the fucking pot? No, that's why I'm for a solid border. I'm for a sensible immigration policy where you only bring in absolutely what you need to fill the gaps that Americans can't do on their own. And you have to pay them equal to what an American's paid. And companies that are found to be hiring illegals and undercutting American wages by hiring illegals should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. So I don't know what your point is, Leica, but thank you. This is what I'm seeing. Daryl Cooper on Daryl Cooper deny the Holocaust. This is what I can find on it. Daryl Cooper has not explicitly denied the Holocaust, but his statements have been widely criticized as Holocaust revisionism. So he's questioning the actual historical accounts, right? Like, there should be nothing wrong with that. Like, if you look through the history books and you're like, actually, I think the number's a little different. I think the numbers, like, there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. But yeah, you can't question that history. And if you question that history in any way, then you're just denying the whole thing. I don't know. That's what it seems like is the debate here. In a September 2024 podcast with Tucker Carlson, Cooper claimed that during Operation Barbarossa in 1941, the Nazis were unprepared to handle millions of prisoners and that the deaths in concentration camps resulted from logistical failures such as insufficient food supplies rather than a deliberate genocidal plan. Interesting. You would think there would be some of that too, right? Like there could be a genocidal plan at the same time as they're losing the war effort and they're running out of supplies. Also, prisoners starve to death too. So that's believable, but I don't know. I wasn't there. It's the thing with history. You got to take people's word for it. You weren't there. And people fucking lie and manipulate history. That's just a sad reality. And then people, I'll move on.
He won't admit.
Leica's Revenge super chatted $2, pre-1960s 80-90% white.
Yeah. The borders have been wide open. We've been fucking bringing in illegals to do work for a long time. Companies have been abusing the immigration system to get cheap labor for a long fucking time. And because companies have a lot of money to influence our politicians who are a bunch of crooks who have their hands out to anybody that's willing to put money in their hand, obviously. But yeah. What was I going to do? Oh, forgot. Let's go back.
I asked him directly
what do you
on
mean
Twitter.
You won't admit that?
Thank you for the super chats, Leica. If you want to support the show, smash the thumbs up, see if we can get to 100. Again, if you want to become a member, that also supports the show. The description, you have the link. You can also click join. But if you're not on the right device, you need to go to the link to become a member. And it helps support the show and keeps me making shows. So thank you guys. Appreciate the support. Let's get back to it.
He won't admit it. I said to him, Daryl, will you acknowledge that the Holocaust was an intentional and genocidal act designed to exterminate the Jewish people? He wouldn't answer. He repeatedly would not. Now my turn. I'm going to ask you a question, Dave. Do you believe that the Holocaust was an
Are we over 100 already?
intentional and genocidal act by the Nazis?
I see 77,
to exterminate the Jewish
but I might be behind.
Yes.
Okay, so Daryl Cooper will not say that. That's a simple thing to say.
Yeah,
he won't say it. You just did.
Dude, this is the gayest struggle session shit ever. So because he won't say it, Again, every time you keep telling me not to interrupt, but you interrupt me every time I speak. So you just said a whole bunch of bullshit. So now I'm going to correct and smack down all that nonsense that you just said. Okay. So let me speak now.
Ricky Bobby makes a very good point about how Irish people were treated. If you let that cat out of the bag, you could easily be the next fucking scapegoat, dude. Because that's all it is. It's like, oh, my life sucks. Who do I scapegoat? Who do I blame? Well, don't blame the federal government. Don't blame the corrupt politicians who are selling out the future of you and your family for generations to come. No, blame your neighbor who's just as fucked as you, but blame him. Don't blame the federal government. Very convenient, dude.
This is all Alex has.
No, don't blame the neocons, guys.
First of all, you've already reaffirmed in this debate after backing away. First, you say you were just joking. Then you say I am a Holocaust denier. I'm going to need you to make up your mind on that. And if I am one, you're going to have to argue how I am one. Especially since you just point blank asked me if I believe in it.
$6.66.
What's up, Greenie?
We're in the Matrix and the Juice are the machines.
Oh, is that what's going on? Are the fucking machine elves, are they Jews? Did the Jews figure out how to take over the DMT spirit world and fucking manipulate everybody as machine elves in the DMT spirit? I mean, that could be the case, Green. Thank you, Green, for the demonic super chat with the 666. Thank you, brother.
And I said, yes. This is what Daryl Cooper said, okay? Let's just be clear. And by the way, it's so much worse than what Alex is saying, because Alex, I saw that your exchange on Twitter where you went and listened to his half-hour presentation about the Holocaust in Ukraine. We can get more into that in a second. By the way, Rav, I should correct myself before. Did I say that Alex had advocated that no aid get into Gaza? I'm sorry. His exact words were, no, capital N-O, supplies to Gaza until every civilian hostage is released. So that's what Alex called for. No supplies.
Yeah, but then the civilian hostages, who's going to feed them if they don't have any food? Isn't that what's going on right now? Like the hostages that Hamas has, they're starving them. Because like, hey, if we don't have any food, if we're starving, then guess what? The hostages are going to starve too. That's a good strategy if you care about the hostages. I've tried MMA KO.
Super chatted $1
I'm down at some point.
99 cents. You ever think about hosting debates like this?
Yeah, they're fun. I'm down. I almost got one with back when the Iran shit was kicking off. I tried Owen Schroyer, I tried Harrison Smith, I tried Chase Geiser. I tried to get them to debate someone that was pro Israel Iran regime change. But nobody wants to debate. Everybody's afraid of debating. You know, the InfoWars guys were like, I don't really like debates. Actually, if we can just call it a conversation, this is just have a conversation rather than a debate. And it's like, yeah, they didn't want to do it. And yeah. So it's hard. A lot of people don't want to debate. There's a lot to lose in a debate. It's not pretty. You know, if you lose that debate, it's just not good for your career. People don't like debates.
Sorry if I said aid, genocide advocate, Alex. But anyway.
When did he say that?
When did I say that, Dave? Can you answer off?
On Twitter in 23.
Oh, okay. So a year and a half ago. No. You brought this up a year and a half ago when the war had just begun.
Laika's Revenge. There is some shit there that's weird about October 7th. Like the fucking, I forgot what the policy is where they actually take out their own citizens to keep them from being hostages. That's weird as fuck. And then, they're supposed to be the most secure nation in the world, but all of a sudden they're bored. I mean, there are questions about October 7th. And I'm not completely against an investigation to see, like, was this possibly something that they allowed to happen because it would allow them to do the things they want to do, to have the public support to do the things they want to do. Is that the case? I don't know 100%, but there's a lot of funny things about it, but we'll never get a true, honest investigation into it. I imagine we'll just have to rely on what the Israelis tell us, and like the American government, I don't trust the Israeli government either. In fact, I don't think there's a government on this planet that I trust.
You just went back, dude. Fucking, you just went back 10 years to a joke I made with Richard Spencer. I'm sorry, you only advocated for the genocide at the beginning, but now
Yeah, the Hannibal Directive, Theodore. Thank you.
that the policy is coming due, you're getting off the sunken ship because there's like babies starving and stuff. So you don't really want to be a part of that, but you do want to smear everybody else. Anyway,
I want Israel to. No, you shut
Dude, they're just yelling at each other. This is the greatest debate. I love this.
up.
Okay.
You shut up, my little man.
All right.
Little
Okay.
bit. Okay, Alex.
Okay. Okay.
You talk a big game over fucking Zoom, faggot. Anyway, here's what I'm
Don't
saying.
scare me. You're a little bitch.
Disavow. All right, this episode's definitely going to be age restricted and demonetized now. So if you want to support this episode, send me a super chat. Jesus Christ, dude! I didn't know the F-bomb was in here. But Dave is I don't think these two like each other. I don't think they like each other, dude.
From
Okay.
Brooklyn.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. About
okay.
okay, guys. Stop, guys. Hey, we're not in high school.
No, Rob,
Guys,
sorry.
this
Yeah,
feels a little bit like
honestly,
high school right now. Let's not call each other
Yeah.
names. Really.
No,
Let's
honestly,
let's-
all
Do
right,
not
Rob,
call me a
you're
faggot.
probably right. I'm probably honestly.
no more names, guys.
this
No
is-
more names.
And I've
Yeah, the guy's like, hey, don't be dropping F-bombs on my fucking channel. You're going to get me in trouble, dude. Dave, come on, Dave. Look. In the green room, let it fly, bro. No one cares. But on YouTube, on somebody else's channel, you might want to pull back a little bit from the F-bomb, okay? Now, I think you should have the right to say it. But, you know, it's not your channel. You're getting somebody else's channel. If you're going to do it on your own channel, okay?
I've done
No more
literally,
Jesus
I've
Christ,
done
dude.
so many debates over these years. I've just never. I'm sorry, not to say names. I've never seen anything as slimy and disgusting as the way Alex is coming at me here. But let me just say, here was Martyr
Okay,
made.
but okay, I just want to say this, guys. No more names. That just looks ridiculous. Like you guys are smart.
All right.
No, I would say actually, the name calling's fine. Just keep it TOS friendly. You know, stick to TOS friendly insults. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Even if we
You're not going to scare me,
But-
Dave.
okay.
I know
Yeah,
who you
I'm
are.
not trying to scare you.
Yeah,
I'm just
okay,
trying to
dude.
demonstrate in front of the
By
entire
calling me a
audience
faggot?
what a
Like-
fucking scumbag you are. That's
All right, enough with the fucking.
all I'm doing. I'm not
fucking
trying to
scumbag.
scare you.
I disavow. Look, this is for educational purposes. I disavow that language. Okay.
I thought we just said no.
I do not use that language at all in my personal life. Only in my head 24/7, but it never comes out. It's all only in my head do I use that language.
More names. Rob,
I
can
don't
you
care,
please,
dude. I don't
can
care.
you
I'm not
please
following
put your
these
boy on a
rules.
leash? Can you please put him on a leash?
This is
Whoa. That was going too far. So you want to enslave Dave Smith, a Jewish man? Alex Berenson? Alex Berenson wants to enslave a Jewish man named Dave Smith and put him on a leash. That's going too far, bro. I'm thinking Alex Berenson might be anti-Semitic, dude.
Yeah. Alex, come put me on a leash, buddy. Anyway, Rav, I don't know if this even makes sense to continue. This like guys
Okay,
too pathetic.
that's
This is
fine
so
with
good.
me.
Yeah,
No,
great.
I think
Anyway,
You're good, John. John McCarter shot. Everybody tell John he's doing good, John. You got nothing to worry about, John. Enjoy the show, John. Don't pay attention to the chat too much, brother.
I think we can
I
keep
played
going.
the clip that I needed to play. And people will judge you for themselves.
Alex, just wait till the reaction to this and see how people are judging who. I know you'll find an excuse for that. This is the funny thing. Alex already tweeted the other day. He goes, all the losers will say that Dave won. So you already have an excuse for why. But yes, let's see how everybody judges this, Alex.
Well, there is a reality to debates where it's like whoever has the largest audience, unless you fuck up really bad and you even piss off your own audience, whoever has the larger audience, that audience is going to go on and be like, they won. And it's going to look like they won because the audience is just going to be like, oh, they did so good. They owned them. So there's some truth to that. You know,
Let's see. Anyway, here was Daryl Cooper.
it's like whoever has the largest audience, the most amount of bots to flood social media for them. That's who wins.
Response to Alex. This is what he's saying is Holocaust denial. Daryl Cooper wrote, and I quote, I wasn't deliberately doing anything. This is response to Alex ridiculously claiming that he was deliberately conflating POWs with Holocaust.
Martin Barker super chatted $10. You hear of the woke right? Similar in ideology to woke, but opposite in their direction. Same constant preoccupation with race, They just believe that a different races / should rule over the world.
Yeah, I agree. And even Nick himself, he says he's moving more to the left. Well, yeah, it makes sense because you're taking on the leftist obsession with fucking identity, dude. So yeah, there is a what they say, like both sides are so extreme that at some point they kind of meet in the middle, right? Like the far left and far right, who are both obsessed with fucking identity politics. Yeah, 100%. Great point, and thank you for the $10, Martin.
Victims. He said, it was an off-the-cuff comment, which I've said I don't blame people, including you, for misconstruing. Trying to explain why I object.
The horseshoe theory, right? Is that what it's called, Doc?
To the strategy of imposing a hunger blockade. The same type of blockade Alex was just supporting. Millions of Jews died as a result of actions taken by the Germans. How many were massacred? How many died of disease or hunger or overwork or in battles as partisans or at the hands of locals in the occupied territories? I don't know, and I don't think anyone does. But no doubt, huge numbers were innocent people who died by violence. And again, as I said to Tucker, none of those explanations, except partisan fighting, which is a small fraction of the total, none of those accusations absolve the Germans of the charge of mass murder. That was Daryl Cooper's response.
That's
and Alex here, shut up. Alex here is claiming that he's a Holocaust.
Oh, and he actually did shut up. Bro, when someone yells at you to shut up, you don't shut up. Right? That's like now you're taking his commands like a little dog, like a little puppy. Sit! And he's like, wow, dude. Grow a pair, Alex. Grow a pair, dude.
Holocaust denier, because even though he claimed it was mass murder, he didn't say it was the systemic attempt to eliminate an entire group of people, because he had already said that. And then Alex
didn't
just
say that, Dave.
sessioning
He didn't
him.
say that,
Alex,
and that's why Yad Vashem said he was a Holocaust denier. I'm not going to let you lie. I will not let you lie. Okay.
No. You don't.
I will not let you lie.
Okay. Can we let you lie? Can we let Dave finish? Then Alex.
No, I can't stop you from lying, but I can point out when you lie, and you're lying.
Okay. Let Dave finish. Then you can respond, Alex.
Here's the game they always play. He'll tell me to stop interrupting when he's trying to talk, but then when he interrupts me, he goes, "I will not let you lie." Like, okay, you're just interrupting me to break up my point. Anyway, nobody's denying anything. But look,
okay. So why did the Holocaust Memorial Museum
again? When I
said Daryl Cooper, let's just go back to it.
Rob,
you won't answer these questions.
Not,
you can't.
No.
If you're gonna run, it's fine.
Can we let Dave finish?
No, Rob, we're going to be done here because he's just going to run. It's fine. He's going to yell at me. I'll yell back at him. This is going nowhere. I thought, actually, I'm naive. I hope that when you saw that clip, you would say, you know what? I actually did fuck up here, and I shouldn't have done that. But
oh, yeah. I got to apologize for my jokes. I'm so sorry for trying to make people laugh with the well-timed topical joke. Oh my God! I'm gonna go into my room and think about what I did for the next hour, and next time I definitely won't make jokes, even though I'm a comedian. What a dumbass, dude!
But you are far too deep in bed with this group to admit anything, and that's just,
okay. Do you
want me to let's play Candace Owens' blood? No. I will talk now. I will talk.
No.
Yeah.
Rav.
Okay. All right.
No, Rav. I'm sorry, but there's no way. There's no way this pussy is going to bully me around.
You will be quiet for a minute.
Oh, dude. They would fight. I think Alex would probably be too scared to fight, but I think Dave really would fight him at this point. Maybe we need to set it up. When's the next fucking creator clash? We need to set this up, dude.
Can we let Dave? I think Dave
then I won't either, dude. We'll just talk over each other.
Dave was in the middle of
I'm done letting you lie.
Okay, Alex. Can we let Dave finish?
To say that.
I haven't lied. Guys,
you haven't lied?
Hey, guys, stop. Okay. Dave, you're going to finish, and then I have a question, and then Alex, you're going to talk.
Bro, can't you just mute one of their mics? Right? Like if they're having a hard time not talking to each other, be like, okay, Dave, you got 2 minutes. I'm muting Alex's mic. Get control of the situation, dude. You got to do a better job as a moderator, bro. Or just let them go. Just let them fucking scream at each other. That's fun too.
All right, Dave, finish.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I mean, Alex did break up a lot of the point I was trying to make there, but no one has denied the Holocaust, including Daryl. Calling it mass murder really seems to indicate that it was the intentional killing, unjustified. Again, dude. I mean,
Okay,
Rob, you gotta. You might
Dave.
have to mute him or something, but he can't do this every time I speak.
Okay, let Alex. Can we let Dave finish? Then you can go.
Sure.
Okay, all right.
Dude. This is such a womanly thing. Okay. Anyway, so yes, he clearly is not denying. For any reasonable person, they would say like, okay, denying the Holocaust would be saying the Holocaust didn't happen. I don't believe millions of Jews were killed by the Nazis. I think it was only 200 to 300,000 or something like that. Alex has nothing on Daryl saying anything like that. What he's got is him saying it's mass murder, and then he's angry that he won't say, but it was mass murder to eradicate all of the. It's like it's literally he should have purple hair and be in a gender studies class right now. It's insane. But okay, Alex has made a very specific charge in this debate. Let's get back to that. I said back it up. He said I was just joking the way you were just joking. He obviously knows the clip he played was a joke. But then at the end of his next answer, he once again said, Dave, you're also a Holocaust denier. So once more, I'll say, Alex, you're going to make that accusation. It's a pretty big one. Back it up.
Okay.
What do you got?
Rob, is it my turn?
Yeah, and I want you to clarify. Like you think Dave's a Holocaust denier and Daryl Cooper, or one of them is?
Daryl Cooper is a Holocaust denier. Okay.
And what does Holocaust denier mean?
And it's not me saying this. It's the Holocaust Memorial Museum saying it. Okay. So Dave is not arguing when he defends Daryl Cooper with me. He's arguing with the Holocaust Memorial Museum. And I'll just, if I may, am I allowed to speak?
Yeah, Alex, I want you to talk, but also, can you clarify like what you mean by Holocaust denier?
Sorry, Rob. May I just read for a second? Since
we're
all being quiet now.
Yeah, you can talk.
Bad Yashem chairman Danny Diane remarked, Tucker Carlson and his guest Daryl Cooper engaged in one of the most repugnant forms of Holocaust denial of recent years. These far-fetched conspiracy theories are not only dangerous and malevolent, they are anti-Semitic. That is not me saying that. It is the Holocaust Memorial Museum, which is sort of, to the extent any place is entitled to comment on the Holocaust.
Well, I'm sure they're disagreeing with Daryl Cooper's take on the situation. And that's like the thing that happens so often. If you disagree, it's not just that, oh, you have a different opinion. Oh, you're reading the historical shit differently. No. You're a Holocaust denier. You're an anti-Semite. You're this or that. And it's a dirty tactic, man. It's a dirty tactic they need to stop using because it's the boy who cried wolf. So now you have people like Nick Fuentes who are actually pushing a fucking anti-Jewish, anti-Semitic message, and nobody will believe you when you say he's anti-Semitic because you fucking cried wolf 1,000,000 times and called everybody that you disagreed with anti-Semitic. But yeah, they have no other tactics.
Is the keeper of the Holocaust. They're saying it. Now, Dave says he's actually willing to say that the Holocaust was intentional and genocidal. And, he knows what Daryl is doing. He knows that by not saying that, Daryl is denying the Holocaust as the Holocaust Memorial Museum says it. But I guess because he likes Dave, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm sorry, because he likes Daryl, I'm trying to give Dave the benefit of the doubt on this. Let's try to take it down a notch and actually have a conversation. He won't.
Leica, you'll be all right. Everybody tell Leica he's okay. Leica, I'm gonna have to give you the John treatment. Leica, you're okay, John. I mean, you're okay, Leica. You'll be okay, dude. Everybody tell Leica he's good. He'll be fine. No need to drink, Leica. Don't drink.
Won't call.
Drinking's bad.
Out for
drinking alcohol is not based, guys. Okay.
Daryl Cooper.
No masturbating. No drinking alcohol. All right.
Holocaust denial, and Daryl Cooper is unquestionably a Holocaust denier. And again, if Dave wants to argue that, he's got to tell me and you and the world why the Holocaust Memorial Museum says that Daryl Cooper is a Holocaust denier.
Okay, I think. Okay,
can I respond to that now?
No, first I want to interject and to say, Alex, you're citing this particular source, but you are arguing independently as well that Daryl's a Holocaust denier. So first, I want to ask you about that. What is a Holocaust denier? And why is Daryl?
If you will not acknowledge that the Holocaust was more than simply mass murder, more than simply mistakes made by the Germans in camps, but that it was the intentional genocidal attempt to exterminate European Jews, and eventually if the Nazis had gotten everywhere, all Jews, then you're denying the Holocaust. That's why veggie.
So he's not denying that there was mass murder of Jews in Nazi Germany. But because he doesn't agree that it was an intentional genocide and that it was actually just a collateral damage from a failing war and a collapsing supply chain. I mean, at that point, he's not denying it happened. So how is that, he just has a different interpretation of historical events. So debate him and tell him why his interpretation's wrong. And go, no, you're seeing this wrong, and it's because you're ignoring this piece of data and that piece of data. No, it's just, you're a Holocaust denying anti-Semite. It's lazy and it's fucking weak.
Hashem says that Daryl Cooper's denying the Holocaust. And when I gave him, and he said, you know what, you misunderstood me. This was this week. He said, you misunderstood me. And I said, okay, I misunderstood you. Let's just clear it up. Let's just ask directly. You, no one else, you. Can you say this was intentional and genocidal? And he would not answer. Dave, to his credit, did answer and said yes, because Dave knows what the Holocaust is. And I presume that the joke that he made 10 years ago doesn't change that. Just as the joke that I made this week isn't actually an attempt to say that you don't think any.
Yeah, it is a worthless debate, but it's fun. It's fun to see these guys get at each other's throat. These are the type of debates. Like, I'm fine with debates that are worthless and just two people yelling at each other and telling each other to shut up. That's fun, dude. Give me more of that, please. More blood sports.
Jews died in Germany or Poland or Ukraine in 1942, Dave. You're not a moron. You know that. But unfortunately, you have been co-opted yourself.
And honestly, I do think that they were purposely killing Jews. I mean, they were purposely killing a lot of people. They were purposely killing the mentally challenged. They were killing Jehovah's Witnesses. They were killing a lot of people. It wasn't just the Jews. But the Jews get the most attention for it, though.
I don't know what, to this very, really dangerous group of people who like the fact that you're Jewish and use you. And you're allowing yourself to be used, and it's dangerous.
Okay. One more. Okay, Dave, just give me one more thing before we let Dave talk. Alex, so you're saying that because Daryl isn't acknowledging what you want him to acknowledge, like he's not saying the things that you're saying, that therefore he's a Holocaust?
No, Rob, it's not what I'm saying. You have to. We can put it back up on the screen. It's the Holocaust Memorial Museum. It's Holocaust scholars. There's an accepted definition of this. An accepted historical definition.
So, okay, don't go against the experts. More of this expert class shit. Hey, the experts said this, and you don't agree with the experts. Therefore, you're a terrible person, a Holocaust denier, an anti-Semite. You must agree with the experts on everything.
Stop making this about me versus.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you are though, and you need to stop. Okay.
No.
ST. He does look like somebody who cries a lot. He says Alex looks like somebody who cries a lot when he's alone. He does. That's a spot on take there, dude. He looks like he was crying just before this interview, and he's just waiting for the interview to end so he can start crying again.
I'm not. No, I was saying your particular definition.
Dave, you're not going to yell, so we can actually have a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay? So you need to stop, and you need to acknowledge that what I'm saying is backed by his. And now Dave's laughing. When Dave is losing, he starts laughing. Just as he did.
Dude, I'm not losing, man.
Okay. Alex, to be 100% clear,
I'm going to be quiet.
I'm laughing because Rob has no idea what the fuck you're saying, dude.
I've made my points, and I'm going to be quiet.
Yeah, Alex, to be clear, I was not debating you. If anything, like I was just helping clarify because I was just confused. Okay. I was not debating you.
Okay,
Alex.
And now listen, I've spoken. I've spoken plenty. I'm going to let Dave, as long as he doesn't lie about me,
cool.
He can say whatever he wants.
Okay, so I'll get to talk now, and you be okay. So I was not laughing because I'm losing. I'm laughing because the moderator is asking clarifying questions, and from the look on his face, can't figure out what the fuck you're saying. That's what I'm laughing at. And Alex, like, how pathetic is it for Alex Berenson, the guy who's only ever been good on COVID, the only issue in your entire career that you were good at?
He was good at COVID. I remember. And then I followed his Substack, and I started getting his articles, and I was like, fuck this guy. I unfollowed his Substack like immediately. Like, yeah, you're good on COVID, but everything else, you're a fucking idiot.
And you were heroically good on it, man. You were so good on it that we were all championing you for it. And then your defense is, well, the institution that's in charge of this says so. So you might as well be saying, you're not arguing with me, you're arguing with the Center for Disease Control. Wow, Alex, what a point. What the hell does any of that?
I guess, so have you even been there? I guess that fucking line of questioning didn't work, right? This probably was like, oh, I'm just going to do but have you been to the Holocaust? No, sorry, that one doesn't work. Let me try another attack angle.
I mean, dude, you listened or at least you pretended. Maybe you lied. You are, I think, a liar. But you said on Twitter that you listened to Daryl Cooper's half-hour segment on the Holocaust in Ukraine, where Daryl Cooper is telling the story of. For people who don't know out there, I mean, the Ukrainian chapter of the Holocaust was. I don't know if it's the most brutal, but man, it was fucking horrible. I mean, and I think that was right at the beginning of the Holocaust. I know there's one massacre where 30,000 Jews were killed in one massacre, and Daryl Cooper is telling the story in graphic detail of telling stories about a baby getting thrown into a ravine and a mother diving in after the baby, people being lined up and systematically shot in the head, a mother begging for her daughter to be shot in the head so she's not raped before she's shot in the head. That's the work that you've listened to of Daryl Cooper. And when Rob asks
loves
you,
to talk about dead Jews, we can agree about that.
Daryl
Cooper loves to talk
let him
about
finish.
Dude, I sat there and let you have your whole fucking thing of bullshit lies. Let me say my piece now. And you listen to this guy say that. And then when Rob even asks you, what's your definition of a Holocaust denier? What do you even mean by this? You can't give an answer. All you can say is there's an organization, there's a blatant appeal to authority fallacy. So again, what's the answer? You called me a Holocaust denier. Defend that. Right. At what point do you have to back up that accusation?
Maybe the point where I showed you denying the Holocaust. Should we play the video again? Should we just go back to that?
I mean, Rob, this is crazy, dude.
Okay,
so what is it?
Wait.
What is your claim?
That is his best fucking argument is a clip of him making a joke. And that's all he's got, dude.
You have asked me, that wasn't a joke? I am trying to answer you in good faith.
Go ahead, try.
Okay. If you are not willing to acknowledge that the Holocaust was intentional and genocidal and an effort by the Germans to exterminate European Jewry, you're denying the Holocaust. That's very simple. It's not an appeal to authority, okay? And Daryl Cooper knows that. He knows the game that he's playing, and I have to believe you know the game that he's playing. What's interesting to me is that you are willing to admit that. You'll say what he won't, but you won't criticize him for not saying it. You'll defend him. And yes,
correct.
And I'll say one more thing, and then Daryl Cooper does love talking about dead Jews. It is one of his favorite things to talk about. And why that might be, if he were here, I would ask him.
What?
Okay, but he's not. So anyway, let's debate me. Can you back up calling me? Aside from claiming, like, I'm not even sure. This is why Rob asked you and you couldn't answer the question. Are you claiming that was me denying the Holocaust, like in that clip that you played? Or
did you deny the Holocaust
that was a joke?
Or was it?
Hold on. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, dude. You won't let anyone speak. So you're making two different arguments. They both can't be true. One or the other has to be true. One was you were saying, obviously that's a joke, but obviously what I was saying on Twitter was a joke too. The other one is saying, I've already proved you're a Holocaust denier when you said it there. Which one is it, man? Like, Alex, I don't know what's going on in your personal life, dude. Get your head together. What is your argument here?
He's very miserable. You can see it on his face. Like, this is a guy who's not happy. He's having a rough time in his life right now. I don't know what's going on, but Alex, I'll give you some advice. You need to find the things in life that make you happy, brother. Okay? Find something in life that will make you smile and get you out of whatever miserable fucking existence this right here is. 'Cause it's not working for you, brother. God, he looks so fucking miserable.
Make your argument, and then I can respond to it.
So you have said that was a joke, right? You said that.
It's just going to keep going in circles, dude. He's just going to keep going back to the joke as if that means anything. All right, if you guys want to watch this, what channel is this on? Zero Hedge. Zero Hedge. Isn't there like a fucking website called Zero Hedge? Sounds familiar. But yeah, go if you want to watch the rest of this. There's another hour and 20 minutes of this, believe it or not. Do you guys want to keep watching this? This is, I don't know. But I think we got the gist of it, dude. I think we got the gist of it. Let's get to some more stuff. There's some stuff with Tucker. This clip does not look good for Tucker either, dude. He's seeming like there's something he's hiding here.
Like, just get done also with the deals that just happened over there, or was this earlier? You would probably know.
No, I don't know.
You don't?
I don't know, Tucker. There's something about the way he responds here. It's we need to get a lie detector test on Tucker, dude.
So earlier, you would probably know.
Let me start over. I might have missed the beginning.
Like, just get done also with the deals that just happened over there, or was this earlier? You would probably know.
No, I don't know.
You
I don't know why, but I don't believe you, Tucker.
don't?
I've not made $1 in the Middle East, not one.
Well, I mean, you're a lot more on the inside than I am. And
No. I'm just a visitor and a traveler and a watcher, but I don't. There's
like just.
I don't know, man. Tucker, you're seeming guilty as fuck, bro. You're gonna have to address this CIA shit because you picked a fight with Nick. His people found a fucking inconsistency with your story that needs to be addressed. And the thing is, I like Tucker. I think Tucker's got a spot on message with a lot of shit. But everybody's going to think you're a CIA agent now, dude. Here's another one.
The main thing they want you to...
This is a little crazy, to be honest. This is... Now, I'm not saying there aren't supernatural forces. But seems a little crazy. Well, thank you, Jet.
Super chatted $4.99. Thank you for streams. They're good and help me.
Thank you, Jet. I'm glad they can give you some sort of help in whatever way they're helping you. Thank you for 5, brother.
believe is the supernatural is not real. Their main interest is in convincing you that the supernatural is not real. Why has that been so important for 80 years for you to convince me?
I need a haircut so fucking bad. I've been putting it off for so long, and my hair is just, it's out of control. It's out of fucking control. I'm going to get a haircut soon, guys, so don't worry.
The supernatural is not real. Why do you care if I think the supernatural is real? And then you have to ask motive. Like, it's not a profit motive. Like, does it make them rich to deny that there's supernatural forces? No. What is that? And I don't know the answer, but...
So the government should just come out and be like, guys, the supernatural's real. You know, ghosts and fucking witches and shit, they're all real, guys. They're all real. It's like, what? I don't know, man. Tucker had a demon attack him in the middle of the night, right? Remember there was some story about Tucker getting attacked by a demon in the middle of the night that he told? It might have just been, you know, one of those sleep paralysis situations, dude. They happen a lot, you know? I've had it happen. Mine are never dark, though. It's weird. It happens a lot of times when I take a nap. So, like, not when I'm, like, completely tired, but, like, when I'm just a little tired or dragging, I'll lay down and I can feel, like, I start falling asleep and I feel my body, like, vibrating. And then I'm, like, aware of my sleeps. Like, I have awareness as I fall asleep that I'm falling asleep. And I can't control the dreams, though. I've tried so many times. I'm like, hot naked bitch, hot naked bitch. And it's just like, it's like this weird realm in between dreams where, like, it's so hard to explain. But you feel it. It's like like that go like your ears. It's like and then you feel this weird buzzing feeling, and then it's weird. But I wish I could get to where I could control my dreams and be like hot naked blonde chick right now in my dream right now. Because in my dreams, every time the hot chick shows up, you know, something goes wrong, and it never gets good. It never gets good. It does occasionally, but usually it's like something happens where it's like you don't get to the pot of gold at the end. So yeah, I'd love to fucking control my dreams, bro. That would be dope. But yeah, anyway.
The obvious answer is, well, because they sort of know they're working for supernatural forces, actually. But that they take physical form, that they're not just like some ethereal, they're not just shadows floating around, specters, fog, that they're physical. Like, they're as real as the arm of your chair. People are subject to the supernatural, so they do things that are not natural, like kill themselves. That's why we're the only species that kills itself.
People say too much ketamine. It's weird because I used to not have any dreams at all. And then this started happening when I actually quit smoking weed. And I would have a hard time falling asleep without weed. And yeah, that's when it started happening, when I quit smoking weed. And it doesn't happen a lot, but it happens on occasion. One of the weirdest times is like I fell asleep because I'll lay in my bed watching TV when I fall asleep. So I'll kind of have my head propped up. And I fell asleep, and then like my fucking like leg was like, it was just weird. Like I can't even remember exactly, but then I remember looking to the left of my room, and it was a different room. Like it was just like, it was like the dream room, not the room I was actually in. And then there was like this weird gold lettering. I couldn't even make out what it was, like this weird gold. So it's weird. So when Alex Jones talks about like, I don't need to do DMT, I get massive amounts of DMT every time I go to sleep. If that's the shit he's dealing with, like I've experienced it. It's kind of crazy, but I like it. I lean into it. I don't get scared of it. I'm like, well, let's explore this. How far can I take this shit? And it's never very far, unfortunately.
Right. So when you kill yourself, whether slowly or all at once, you're being acted on by forces outside of you.
It's not nothing to be scared of, Matt. It's just you become aware as you fall into the dream world. And if you have fear, which I don't have much fear anymore of shit. I don't know if I've gotten older. I'm not really. I think a lot of it has to do with the fear of death. And of course, I don't want to die, but I don't have the strong fear of death that I used to have when I was younger. So I don't have a lot of fear of shit. So it's like, just fucking like just experience it and don't. But if you are scared, it probably will turn dark. So you don't want to let the fear in. But I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. It's weird shit. But yeah, I've had those weird sleep paralysis situations, but it's never been a nightmare for me. Thank God.
Spiritual forces, obviously. I'm just trying to apply logic here.
The only time I ever controlled a dream, it wasn't a sleep paralysis dream. Because somebody said you can control your dreams if you want to. Only one time did I have the ability to control a dream. It was when I was really young, and I dreamed that Freddy Krueger was chasing me in a school bus. And somehow in the dream, I realized, oh, this is just a fucking dream. This is just a dream, and I can control it. And then I just remember in the dream, like, kung fu and fucking Freddy and just beating the shit out of him. Just doing all this kung fu shit. And maybe the reason I was able to realize it was a dream in the dream is because the whole thing about Freddy is he comes after you in your dreams. So that was one of the weirdest dreams I've ever had. But it felt like I took control and I was like, oh, it's a dream. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm just going to kick Freddy's ass. I was really young, by the way. I'm never really that afraid of Freddy. But the idea of somebody attacking you in your dreams is pretty scary. Now, this is funny. Alex Jones went to Barton Creek or whatever it is in Austin with Ian Carroll. And they both went shirtless in like little short shorts. And then everybody started calling him gay. So Alex had to respond.
I'm doing this short video just because it's so funny.
See, it's so loud now.
Incels or whatever you are out there that saw the Below live stream we did from Barton Springs today in central Austin after hiking 8 miles to it in the 90-degree humid heat. And then getting in the water for 30 minutes and doing a live stream. And like half the comments say, you guys are gay. And
Alex, they're just teasing you, bro. It's okay, bro. When people tease you, Alex, that means they like you, okay?
oh, look, Ian Carroll's wearing black shorts like you. You matched your shorts. You ever been out jogging or exercising? Probably half the dudes wearing black shorts, you weirdos. And yes, I'm here to defend myself so no one thinks I'm gay. No, I'm here to talk about you. The fact that that's what you're thinking about. Do you have any idea
how many women I've slept with? How fucking manly I am? I wonder if that's where he goes.
How many women love Sean Johnson?
Oh, I thought he was going to go into how many women I've slept with, because that's usually his goal. I've slept with over 300 women in my time.
I'm good friends with him. Now, he's got a fiance and stuff, so he behaves himself. You know how many ladies like Ian Carroll? And look, I'm no slouch. You know, I'm married and all the rest of it, but it's just like you have three.
That's not a good enough argument there, because, you know, just because women can like you and you can also be gay. So just because women think you're attractive, that's not convincing enough to convince me you're not gay. And there's nothing wrong with being gay, Alex. We will accept you. Gay or straight.
3 masculine men. Ian Carroll's like 7 feet tall. And we just hiked 8 miles through the heat. So we can then get in that spring and we're multitasking and say, hey, let's shoot a live stream. And then half the comments aren't about this giant object coming in the solar system. It isn't, alien craft or whatever. Or all the hardcore topics we're talking about. It's, oh, look, we're gay.
This is what the comment sections are the best, bro. The comment sections are the best. Let's see this video. Oh, wait, he removed it. When I remember looking at this a couple of days ago, and he was replying to the post of them swimming together. Bro, if you weren't gay, then why did you remove it, Alex? I mean, there was nothing to be ashamed of. Why did you remove it? Oh, but look, I found it. I found somebody else posted it. This is the video that everybody was calling them gay for. Okay. By the way, there's nothing wrong with being gay, dude. If you and Ian want to go home and have a little private time, that's up to you, dude. You know?
They've got another giant object set to come into the solar system, trapped between Mars and Earth.
Yeah, he does. Kaido, I'm sorry. He was once again filming himself, switching hands. It's like, dude, come on, bro. Yeah, we need you to stay alive, Alex. Doge, thank you for the 20, brother.
Chatted $20. I had a sleep paralysis several times in my life. It is when you wake up but can't move and you feel like there is literally a person on top of you.
Yeah,
you can actually feel human hands holding you down. You can't even scream.
Yeah, that's never happened to me where I felt like somebody was holding me down. I have kind of became awake before my body was awake to where like, yeah, I couldn't move, but I can always overcome that like pretty quickly. I just like move. Like there's a little delay before your body. So I don't know if it's different for some people, but I've had that sensation, but I was able to like kind of snap out of it and get my body moving pretty quickly. But yeah, mine is not when I'm waking up. Mine is usually when I'm falling asleep. As I'm falling asleep, and I don't know, maybe there's like some disorder that people have that where like epilepsy, like that could be a sign that you have epilepsy or something. I was worried, like, do I have epilepsy? But yeah, I've had that happen a few times where you wake up, or I'm falling asleep. But yeah, where you have the sensation of waking up and not being able to move your body. But usually I can just kind of force myself out of that and be like, just move, and then I'll move. So, and it's never felt like anybody was pushing me down or anybody was there with me. I've always felt like I'm by myself. So, but it would be creepy if I had that sensation and I felt like somebody was holding me down. That would be creepy as fuck.
It's got a name.
Thank you for the $20, brother. You rock, Doge. Thank you.
Of course, they've got the whistleblower a year ago.
So what do you think, guys? Is this gay or not? This is gay like Top Gun's gay, you know? No, it's just a couple dudes going for a swim, you know, living the life out on the creek. Definitely not gay, but it is funny to call it gay. And it's even funnier to get them to respond and be like, I'm not gay.
There's going to be a big object coming through the next 3 years, and they're going to say it's an alien, and this is the blue beam psyop. I'm not saying that.
So, yeah. All right. Yeah. Alex Jones is not gay, guys. Just want to make sure everybody knows. Yeah, I saw this the other day. I wanted to pull this up. This is wild. So this is Microsoft just dropped a study showing the 40 jobs most at risk by AI and the 40 most secure. Let's see. Top 40 occupations with highest AI applicability score. Okay. Interpreters and translators, you're done. Your career's over. Find a new career. Historians. Yeah. Sorry. AI can do that. Passenger attendants. AI is going to do that one? Passenger attendants? Are we talking about like stewardess? Okay. I mean, I think you're still going to need stewardess unless we got robots already. Sides, a sales representative of services. Yeah. You don't. This is crazy. It's not like usually it's all the fucking cheap labor that gets replaced. This is going to replace a lot of the fucking really good jobs that pay well. It's going to be crazy. This is going to bring in the fucking, I don't know how society's going to deal with like this level of replacement. Customer service representatives. Yeah, well, they all suck anyway. With barely any, I mean, everybody you call, it's a fucking robot on the phone anyway.
Dante's Guide super chatted $2 just for the Rogan.
Yeah.
Smiley face emoji.
Alex is definitely gay for Joe Rogan. There's no doubt about that, dude. Thank you for the 2. Brokerage clerics. Broadcast announcers, dude, are you telling me they're going to replace the DJs with fucking an AI robot? No one's going to like that. Once they do that, people are going to rebel. I think there are like some positions that they're overestimating. Like, are people going to want to? I mean, there probably will be dumbasses who will be fine listening to a fucking AI radio DJ for 2 hours. Most people want to know they're listening to a real person, though. So you'd have to actually fool them into thinking that radio personality is a real person when it's actually AI. By the way, I'm real, guys. I'm not AI. Okay. Yeah, don't even start spreading that conspiracy. Of course I'm not AI. AI would never be this beautiful and this red. Editors, yep, goodbye. There goes, no more editing. There's still going to be probably, like, to be an editor, you're going to have to be like a high level editor, and you're going to have to bring more than just cut it and put it together. You're going to have to bring some creativity or something that the AI can't do. And there might be a point where the AI is so creative that even the creative editors who are bringing more than just the technical aspect of editing, even they get replaced. That's possible. Business teachers, yep, fuck them. Post-secondary. Public relations specialists. Demonstrators and product promoters. Advertising sales agents, new account clerks, statistical assistants, data scientists. I mean, dude, you better learn how to go plumb. You better learn to like fix air conditioners, learn how to learn plumbing, learn how to fucking, run a trout line and skin a buck. Because you're going to have to figure out what the AI can't do. All these white collar jobs are going away. And I think it's going to actually be the people who work with their hands. Those are going to probably be the last ones replaced, because I think it's going to be a while before we have robots who can fix your plumbing, who can fucking, lay, do your siding, or fucking, build you a fucking desk out of wood or some shit. Like, those are probably going to be the last jobs replaced, dude. Least impacted from AI. Phlebotomists, nursing assistants, hazardous materials removal workers, helpers, painters, plasterers, embalmers, plant and system operators, oral and maxillofacial surgeons, automotive glass installers and repairers, ship engineers, tire repairers and changers, prosthodontists, helpers, production workers, highway maintenance. Yeah, it's going to be people working with their hands that aren't replaced this time for once. Crazy. And eventually we'll have robots that can move their hands like us, because that's obviously a very difficult thing. And once you have robots that can actually do all the physical things humans can, then at that point, there will be no more jobs. At that point, we'll need the fucking, everybody gets a little income. I'm telling you, the best way to do it would probably be everybody gets robots. Everybody gets their own robots, and you're entitled to the income that those robots generate from their production. Otherwise, humans are going to become extinct, dude. It's going to be the elites, the super wealthy elites. There's going to be the robot class, and everybody else is just going to starve to death. That's a real possibility, and it's pretty ugly. Jesse Lee Peterson is out here trolling. I love this. We do need to get rid of Black History Month. This should not be a White History Month. I think the point he's making here is, hey, how would you like it if there was White History Month? It's the same thing you're doing with your Black History Month. It should just be American History Month.
$5. But Elon said we won't have to work and we will all be getting a universal high income. I guess Matrix will eventually become real.
Yeah, I mean, that's as terrible as that sounds, that's the best case scenario. If everybody's out of work and nobody can fucking make money working, then yeah, you have all this production. You still have a wealthy country. At that point, how do you not go socialist? I mean, I guess maybe you could keep it capitalist and just everybody gets assigned like 10 robots to their name. So that way those robots are like working for you. So the money that they make, you get to have. So you are still, as a citizen, generating production from the robots that belong to you. So you could, in that way, have a capitalist thing. And then maybe as you make more money, or if you, invent something or whatever, you find a way to create some value, you get money and you can buy more robots. And then whoever has the most robots becomes the rich. I don't know, man. It's going to completely upend society. And yeah, it could be really bad. And like that might be the best case scenario, to be honest. I mean, the best case scenario would be to not let robots take over all the work, because it's probably going to be a lot of shitty work. There's probably going to be a lack of like high quality craftsmanship and stuff. It's just going to be like cookie cutter bullshit. But I don't know if you can put that cat back in the bag. But let's watch this one.
You know that July is White History Month?
July is White History Month.
Yeah, did you know that?
I did not know that.
All right, happy White History Month.
Fuck White History.
What now? She doesn't like happy.
There's no such thing as white America.
She doesn't.
White Americans feel nothing.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Wonderful, all the racial fucking shit going on.
JCD 780 super chatted $3.62. AI will take over white collar jobs. Aliens will take over blue collar jobs. Illegal aliens.
Oh, okay, yeah, good. Illegal aliens. I was like, the green people? The green men from outer space? Yeah, we'll see, man. Because there's going to be a point where, like I said, they are working on robots that can do the work of a human. It's the hands, I think, are the hardest part, getting them to be able to articulate their hands the way humans do. Once they get there, all the jobs are gone. But I think that will be the last one, you know? And then it's got to be feasible. The cost of building the robot, having an AI operating system on that robot, and making it cheap enough that it's actually cheaper than paying a worker. Once that happens, forget about it. It might be nice because we won't have to work anymore. All this production will still happen without us having to work for it. But at that point, when they don't really need people, is your government going to take care of those people that you no longer need? Who helped you get to that point? Or are they just going to be collateral damage so the elites can live in their fucking little paradise with the robots doing all the work for them? It's going to be a fucking fork in the road there, which way we go. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you for the super chat, brother.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to White History Month.
Oh, that was it? Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. Right.
July is White History Month. I'm Jesse Lee Peterson on Hollywood Boulevard, and we're celebrating our 8th annual year of White History Month. July just feels like amazing. And so we started White History Month because we cannot forget. We got to remember the white men who founded and created the greatest country on this side of.
First of all, if you're upset about a White History Month, then you should also be upset about a Black History Month. So for all the people who are probably going to get angry at him, like, do you understand now how stupid it is to have a Black History Month? Because it's stupid to you to have a White History Month, an Asian History Month, a Hispanic History Month. How about just American history? How about that? All of American history encompasses all of that. The white story, the Hispanic story, the African American story, the fight against civil rights. All of that is just fucking American history, dude. It's dumb.
Heaven. So we're up here to talk to the folks and see how they celebrated White History Month. So we're gonna get moving. Happy White History Month. July just feels white. Amazing.
I think Jesse really misses doing coke in the clubs in the 80s. All of his music is like it's got the doing coke in the clubs in the 80s vibe, you know?
White History Month. I will, thank you. Happy White History Month.
Oh yeah, I thought there was more. It was at the beginning where somebody got angry at him. There is no white history. The whites didn't build nothing. It's like, this is what we'll end up with white people acting just like all the racist blacks right now. If we continue to put all these race grifters at the front of all the fucking movements, we're going to end up, the white population is going to end up being just as stupid as a lot of the brainwashed black population who has been obsessed with the victim mentality. I mean, they've had that victim mentality just like inserted into their brains. And now they want to insert that into white people too. That's going to be great, right? That's going to be great for white culture to insert the victim mentality into it. Yeah. Let's do that. Where are we at? We're about 2 hours. I got more, but we'll save it for next time because I got to piss. But it's been a fun show, man. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the super chats. Everybody that has hit the thumbs up. We got to 120. I'll be back. I don't know if I'm going to do one on Mondays because of Kill Tony. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to do a show tomorrow at 9. But a lot of times I try to skip it because Kill Tony and it's like too much crossover with the audience. But you know what? I think I'm going to do one tomorrow. 9 o'clock tomorrow. I'll definitely be on. And I'll try to do as many as I can this week. But you guys rock. Thank you so much for the support. You guys are the best. Did somebody gift a membership or did I miss that? Well, if I missed anything, I don't think I missed a gifted membership. Did I? Let me see what I missed here. I think I might have missed a gifted membership. Hold on. Do. All right, if I did, I missed it. I'm sorry. But yeah, well, thank you, whoever gifted memberships. You guys rock. And welcome to all the new members. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, guys. Enjoy your Sunday night. And remember, yeah, don't hate your fellow neighbors. That's what the government wants. The government wants you to divide, between racial lines and religious lines. Everything that they can to keep you divided so you can't fucking actually properly address where the real corruption is, which is the federal government as a people, which is what we need to do. Green Juice, gifted a membership. Panasonic Youth, welcome to Panasonic Tooth. Welcome to the team. See you guys tomorrow night. Thank you so much. Take care. We'll get to the outro. Take care, guys.
Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Here's some other videos to watch that you might like or you might not. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified.